You are watching the Sunday motivational video. 15 lessons success teaches you. Welcome to ALUX.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, ALUXers. Are you ready for today's Sunday motivational video? We know you're all trying to make it, so what better way to help you in your journey than by going through some of the things you'll learn along the way? Even if you're not successful yet, by the end of this video, you should at least have a clear understanding if you're on the right path. Without knowing these, you might be tempted to quit when you are actually making progress and closing in on your goal, so pay attention. With that said, let's cut the intro short and dive right in. Here are 15 lessons success teaches you. Number 1. Success takes a while to materialize. Anybody who's worked their way into a happy and successful life knows it didn't happen overnight. If you look around the web, it's filled with forums and discussions on how to make money quick, how to get rich quick, how to make $1 million by the end of the year. We're living in the age of instant gratification. Post a pic, the likes start rolling in. Order food, in just a couple of minutes, your delivery guy is at the door. Want entertainment? Click on any of the thousands of movies and TV shows streaming services are offering these days. All of these changes to the way we interact with the world are new and exciting, but they have side effects when it comes to building long-lasting success. People overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can achieve in 5 or 10 years. If you're in this game for real, you should plan for the next decade. Who do you need to become in order to be successful at the end of this period? Number 2. Success is the result of small daily actions repeated over extended periods of time. When looking back at how they made it, every successful individual can point to a series of boring and repetitive actions that slowly move the needle in the right direction. Most people think of success as an aha moment, an innovative idea that changes the world, but this is almost never the case. Like most professional athletes, if you want to compete at the highest level, you need to train every single day for as long as it takes. It's not complicated, but you need to keep pushing at it every single day. Here's the truth on making it. Do everything in your power to get closer to becoming the person that is most likely to live the reality you desire. Number 3. Success is possible only if you go all in on your strengths. Nobody became a massive success by betting on their weaknesses. Let that sink in for a second until you understand it completely. Every successful person out there has a clear understanding of what their strengths are and have made it their business to leverage those into getting to where they are today. Although it might sound obvious right now, the majority of the population never learns this incredibly valuable lesson because they're trained not to. If you're failing French in school but excel at painting, what do your parents do? They get you a tutor in French. You see, people are investing in the wrong things and as a result, ensuring mediocrity instead of pooling those resources into something that might actually help you double down on what you're really good at. Number 4. Success means surrounding yourself with people who want you to win. Every successful individual has learned they need strong people around them. From business partners to friends to family, they can tip the scale of success in your favor or, even more so, keep you away from reaching your true potential. After much consideration, here's the most effective way to think about this. Hang out with eagles, you're gonna soar the skies. Hang out with hamsters, you're gonna spend your life in a cage. When looking back, one of the biggest lessons you can learn is just how much of an impact quality people have had on your life, and where would you be without them? Treasure these people who've taken it upon themselves to make sure you make the most out of your life. Number 5. You don't reach success, you grow into it. A big lesson that only the successful learn is that success isn't a destination. Instead, it's a side effect of self-improvement. It's something that others see in you as you keep doing what you need to be doing. A big takeaway for those of you going on this journey is you don't actually know when you're successful. Instead, other people start looking up to you and getting inspired by what you're doing and achieving. The paradox here is, the harder you work, the more success you acquire, and the less you care about other people thinking of you as a success. This is a big difference between really successful people and wannabes. Pretenders want other people to think of them as successful, while the real ones are busy actually building it. We said it earlier, it's the little things. Keep putting the work into that project you care about. Keep watching videos like this one, and then put them to good use. Keep reading and listening to audiobooks that offer valuable insights. All of these little things pile up over time, and if you put them to practice at some point, you'll find yourself becoming successful. We created a dedicated playlist here on YouTube designed specifically for those of you who want to do something real. Go to alux.com/action and binge watch the playlist, take notes, and then get busy. Number 6. There are different levels of success. Yep, what might seem like success for someone may not be what success looks like for you. We're not talking about financial success alone. There are many types of successes. Of course, having a successful business can take away some of the worries, but you need to be successful in other aspects of your life as well. You need health, you need a successful family, a great social network, and to live an incredible life. And while most people struggle to break through in the first level of success, a lesson that more advanced individuals have learned is there are different levels to this game. This is why you see successful people still working hard. How many of you have thought to yourself that if you had a fraction of that money someone else has, you would be set and you wouldn't need anything else? Higher levels of success require new belief systems, new ways of thinking, and an entire type of discipline. You see, in the process of earning that success, your values change, your eyes open up, and you understand more about life. That's why this idea of continuous learning and growth might not make sense to some of you just yet. Number 7. Success comes with a price. One of the biggest lessons you'll learn in life is that everything has a price, and success teaches you the cost of being successful. Here's how we'd like you to think about it from this point forward. The best math you can learn is to calculate the future cost of current decisions. Every decision you make comes with a cost, either material, which if you think about it, gets converted into hours of work. When you buy a new iPhone, you're not paying with cash. What you're paying with is tens of hours spent working at your job that got you the cash in the first place. When you're making a decision to attend an event, there's always the opportunity cost of what you could have achieved in the same amount of time. The more you think about it, the more you understand the value of time through the potential of what it could be converted to, and the outcomes generated by these choices. The successful know exactly what it cost to get them to where they are, while everybody else has no idea, wasting time left, right, and center because it's easy. Number 8. The opposite of success isn't failure, it's inaction. If this doesn't hit you square in the face like a brick, we don't know what will. This is incredibly valuable, folks, and you're one of the few people who on a Sunday evening has chosen to get access to this type of lesson, while everyone else will never try anything in their life because they're scared of failure. Successful people learned this lesson early on. They tried, they failed, and they tried again until success. The thing that's stopping you from moving forward in life isn't the fear of failure, it's your decision to not get started at all. You're postponing your dreams, your goals, your ideas, lying to yourself that one day you'll get to them, when in reality all you're doing is sacrificing the future at the expense of the present. The first version of everything was the worst. That's why it's the first version. It serves as a building block for everything else. Write the worst book you can write and then slowly improve it. It definitely beats not writing anything at all. If you have an idea at the end of this video, we challenge you to do one thing and one thing only that you've been postponing for a while. Do it today. Number 9. You will get on some people's toes. Not everybody is going to be thrilled that you're moving forward with your life while they're not, but everyone is in their own race. You're not racing against each other, we're all racing against poverty. Because most people don't understand that. You have to do what's right for yourself and your family. So what if they behave toxically toward you? The amount of hate we're seeing toward everyone who's just trying their best to figure out their lives is incredible. A big lesson success teaches you is that others think they could have done the same thing as you did, but because of their own reasons, they haven't. This faulty type of thinking somehow results in personal frustration, which they put out into the world in any way they can. Just because they could have done it doesn't take anything away from the person that actually did. That's why athletes are on the field and everybody else is a spectator. Number 10. Success begins with a solid mindset. When successful people look back on their lives, a big reason on why they made it is their ability to overcome the instinct of quitting. Getting rich or building something of value is hard work. There are days when you feel like you're on top of the world, and some others when you just want to crawl back into bed and turn the world off completely. The strength of your mindset is what allows you to keep pushing forward when everything else says you should throw in the towel. The way we think, the way we see reality, and what it could become if we altered it according to our own desires. Successful people have learned along the way to tame their minds and harness their internal creative energy for personal gain. An untrained mind is filled with self-sabotage, is unable to self-motivate, and has a negative outlook on life. Luckily for us, we discovered this early on in our journey, and we made it our mission to elevate our mindset. After years of mastering this, we spent 12 months putting together what we consider to be the best mind focus and training course out there. We called it Mind Mastery, and it's available for purchase at alux.com/mindmastery. Toward the end of the month, we'll open our doors for the first time since our initial launch, and you really don't want to miss out on this. If you're on the waiting list, we'll make sure to provide you with a discount code, just because you're an awesome ALUXer. Number 11. Not everyone will clap when you win. Be careful with those people who are not excited for you when you manage to push through. Watch out for vipers. Don't let them indoctrinate. Even family might hold a bit of envy, and it'll break your soul to learn the truth. But that's life. People who you considered brothers or sisters will judge you for your success. Attitudes change with time. Respect could turn into envy. But life moves forward. As much as you care for these people, if they're not willing to join you for the ride, you have to leave them behind. You can't do global-minded things with local-minded people. Some goals are bigger than a single person, and you need to be surrounded with folks that will do everything in their power to earn their way in this boat that's going to the land of prosperity. There are no free tickets to any place worth going. Are they willing to pay their price, or are they just looking for a free ride? You decide. Number 12. Success equals luck multiplied by skills. We feel like this one could cause a bit of controversy among our audience. Before you reach out with pitchforks and torches, let us have a look at what luck actually is. When successful people think of luck, they think of it in a different way than anyone else. Luck is not being born in Syria right now. Luck is being born in a time when technology and information is widely available to everyone. Luck is coming across the first ALUX video you ever watched and sticking with us for the ride. Luck is meeting the right person at the right time. Luck is noticing a trend happening in the marketplace and shifting your focus to it. Luck is life allowing you to go about it undisturbed by any anomalies. You're lucky that you're alive and with a good head on your shoulders. Luck is not having any of the really bad things happen to you and understanding how blessed you actually are. Once you learn this incredibly valuable lesson, you can finally focus on making the most out of it. This luck, multiplied by the valuable skills you have in your internal portfolio, is what allows you to be successful. Poor people think of luck as having something they're not worthy of just through chance, while successful people think of luck as gratitude for what they currently have. Big freaking difference. Number 13. Your network is your safety net. A valuable lesson successful people have to learn the hard way has to do with their networks and the people they know. You see, as life progresses, you meet people in different positions with different skill sets and insights. If executed correctly, this could save your life, personally and financially. Every successful individual knows that they can't survive through everything alone. Even a lone wolf needs to join a pack if they want to take down big game and survive the winter. This is one of those ideas we've broken down in an incredible video called 15 Secrets of the Rich, which you can check out by clicking in the top right corner. Every rich person out there is aware of these secrets and uses them constantly to get ahead in life. Now you can learn them yourself if you choose to. Number 14. Success breeds more success. Aren't you envious about how some people just keep on winning? It seems like success follows them around. This is another lesson that success has taught us. You see, success isn't linear, it's exponential. Some of you might not have an idea of what this means, so here's a graph to show you. This is what most people think happens when you start doing well in life. But in reality, here's how success goes. If you look at this graph, you'll see early on there's barely any vertical movement. But as you keep going, you start to pick up speed and you have liftoff. The more time passes, the more success you build. Why does this happen? You meet people, you know more, you have access to more opportunities, you have access to better services and better talent. With enough time, success allows you to get even more success at less of a cost. A big lesson that very few people know. They try things, it feels like they're not making any progress, and quit before they even get the chance to swing up. Number 15. Success is the result of planning and execution. Every successful person out there has learned this lesson of how to turn any desire into reality. It has nothing to do with magic lamps, finding the right fish, or a four-leaf clover. Instead, it's a simple process. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action becomes reality. For the past 6 years, we've been able to implement a specific way of breaking down goals and planning them out that's allowed us and those that use it to constantly improve and hit them every single year. This type of planning has been one of the secret sauces successful people have learned along the way, which allows them to not only keep, but constantly grow their wealth, their success both personally and professionally. The good news is, several months ago, we began putting together our next premium experience, which will provide you guys with the exact same tools top athletes, companies, millionaires, and billionaires use to set and achieve goals year after year. We are calling it Goal Mastery, and you can join the waiting list by going to alux.com/goals. If you're already on the Mind Mastery list, we're already friends, and we'll make sure to notify you when both experiences become available. Your ability to learn from other people's success is what allows you to grow beyond what previous versions of yourself even thought possible. These 15 lessons may not relate to all of you. That's why we're curious to learn. How many of these did you experience in your own life? Let us know in the comments and we'll make sure to drop by and say hi. And of course, as a thank you for watching this video until the end, you get a bonus success lesson. Number 16. You can still fail at life despite being seen as successful. Now that it's just us, the true ALUXers, cause who else would watch this video until the end on a Sunday, we can get real with you. This is one of those ideas that's been keeping us up at night, and in recent years, it's changed the way we prioritize things. We made this change after seeing incredibly successful people struggle with addiction, depression, and in some cases, they chose to end their lives. People whom, in our own eyes, had everything we wanted to obtain, but were unhappy and chose to end it all. That was the moment a light bulb lit up inside our heads that traditional success is no longer enough, especially if it comes at the expense of everything else. Since then, we've chosen to pursue success in all areas of our lives. Although we took a pay cut, we feel a lot more successful now with every other aspect in our life elevated than we did when all we were doing was chasing money at the expense of what actually matters in life. Don't get us wrong, we're still going hard and winning big in the financial game, but we are no longer neglecting the other pillars that make up a successful life. We hope you learn from our success lessons and figure out how to apply this into your life. If you're a true ALUXer still watching this video right now, please write "success lessons" in the comments of this video. We'd like to thank and congratulate you for the choice you've made today to invest in yourself when you could have easily used this time for entertainment. We're super proud to have people like you in our community, and we can't wait to learn more about you. Thank you for spending some time with us, ALUXers. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos for you to watch next. As always, the conversation continues on social media. Thanks again, and we can't wait to have you back tomorrow.